Hey, what up, my people? It's time, man. I gave it a couple of days, you know. But actually, I gave you all a couple of months. I told y'all Tom Herman was a fraud. I told you, motherfuckers, this. Y'all didn't want to listen. This dude said 5-star culture versus 5-star roster. Iowa State calling Texas out. What can I say? I know what I can say. Tom Herman is a piece of shit coach. Waste of money. And I told you all this when he was at University of Houston. And Greg Ward Jr. made him who he was. I told you all this. You do not get hurt with the roster that University of Houston had. You do not get hurt, Greg Ward Jr. And you lose to UConn. You lose to UConn. It's enough harping on that piece of shit ass coach. I told y'all from the jump. Pretty boy shit, take that shit to California. USC want to let USC have them. Shit. Just like they said, Strong ain't nothing but a good DC. Probably so. He's nothing but a fucking good special teams coach, if that. Shit, straight up. I don't see no Mensa type play calling. You know, I don't see no shit like that. Like, I mean, when you got fucking 3, 4, or 5-star running backs, and you giving the ball to your quarterback, making him run the ball more than your running backs, you're not a fuck it. I'm not even finna get into it anymore. I'm not. It's not even worth it. It's not worth my time. Where do we go from here? Urban Meyer. Shit. I hope you get Urban. You know, I really do. Man, Urban know how to, I don't know, he know how to coach, man. He know how to create that I don't know. Like that boy said, that 5-star culture. He know how to create it everywhere he's been, whether it's from at Utah first, then Florida, then, you know, Ohio State. Everywhere he's been, he's created that 5-star culture. That I can respect. I can respect it to the fullest at that. I think he may even keep Chris Ash. I mean, our defense ain't been doing too bad, man. I'm really liking the way those guys have gelled together over the last, you know, month or two. You know, but that offense, you gotta. At first, it started out hot, first of the year. Then it's been garbage ever since, and that's real. I don't know who calling the plays. Look, to me, at Iowa State, looked like Yurcich was calling the plays. So, but I don't know. All I do know is Tom Herman bitch ass gotta go. That's what I know. Ain't no, it's non-negotiable, you know. But hey, if we bring in Urban, he gonna have some, you know, some guys that can come in here and do some damage. I mean, especially if you're looking at, you know, the defensive side of the ball. I mean, shit. I mean, if Ash gotta go, I mean, hell, one of his assistants is acting an ass over there at Cincinnati. Marcus Freeman. I don't know if Marcus Freeman will take that lateral move from Cincinnati to Texas, because he got it pretty made there at Texas. And the next thing for him, at Cincinnati, and the next thing for him would be a head coaching gig, but hey, still though, putting Texas on your resume, coming in transforming resume, transforming Texas defense, which is not a lot of, especially if a lot of those guys come back, it's not a lot of things that you need to change when it comes to the defense. The defense that we are running right now is the defense that we need to succeed. In the Big 12. A lot of people putting up a lot of points, a lot of yards in the Big 12. It's not the fact that we don't play defense. Shit, that's all over college football. You might as well say Bama them don't play defense now, or Georgia them don't play. It's all over college football now. Everybody's putting up numbers. These offenses are pretty much Big 12 geared towards offenses all over the country now. So everybody's giving up yards. Nobody is playing defense. So don't let these motherfuckers get on here and try to tell you anything different. Nobody is playing defense. I'm not saying that nobody is not playing defense. I'm saying that these offenses now are hard to stop. It is what it is. I don't give a shit who it is. These play callers are doing their thing. They really are. If Herman isn't available, I just flat out wait till after the end of the season, and go from there. I don't know. I guess it all depends on the state of the NFL, because I know Texas can afford him. I don't know if he would do it, but I would go after Sean Payton. Once Drew retired, it is what it is. I don't know if Sean and Drew are a package deal, but hell, shit, let Drew come back and be our quarterback coach, offensive coordinator or something. Shit, once he retires, shit, bring that Westlake love back. That'll be a good thing. Let him be our OC. Shit. Dudes like that, smart enough to, don't need to be no OC if they can call plays. That boy know that playbook. Install that Saints offense in there. Shit. You see what Brady done. Shit. And I ain't talking about fucking Tom Brady. Sorry ass. I'm talking about Joe Brady. You know what I'm saying? Look what he done over there. Fucking LSU. He's doing pretty good over there. The Panthers now. So, but yeah, Drew could be an OC without a doubt. Let him come on back home. He's about done. It should have been done 3 years ago. I'm a Saints fan, so I know. It should have been done about 3 years ago. Boy, and I love the Saints defensive coordinator, boy. Boy, that dude a dog, man. I ain't never been so proud of the Saints defense, man. So you got a lot of options, man. Urban Meyer, offense-wise, I don't know. It's hard, man. That's one thing I can say is that, I want to say, get rid of Richards, but I don't know if we can find somebody out there that's just a cold ass play caller like that. Like what worked for one program may not work for the other, it's just some schools out there putting up numbers and putting up yards and putting up course. But will they be able to do that in Texas? I don't know. I seriously don't know. I'm pretty sure Urban Meyer can find an OC. He always do. He always find a good OC. And the dude does his homework when it comes to assistants. My issue with Urban, though, man, when he be come in here and he can't stand the pressure. like he been doing, you know. Shit, at Florida and at Ohio State, you know. And he might just like his gig that he has, you know. I don't know. Shit, maybe Herman need to do it like Bishop did over there and give me $80 million for 10 years, guaranteed. Yeah, he won't have that pressure behind him, you know. He won't have that pressure behind him. I think he'll figure it out. You know, shit, bring on Art back. That Art be his OC. Shit. You know, I love Art. I don't give a shit what nobody got to say about what Art, them players that done what they done over. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Everybody seemed to give Mac Brown a pass whenever that shit was going on in Texas. Shit, straight up. It's not that because I don't give a shit what nobody say, man. It's hard for a head coach to be held accountable for 100 fucking kids, man. Like, these kids your kids gonna do whatever the fuck they wanna do whenever they are away from you. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, you do the best you can. You know, you really do. You do the best you can. And they gonna do whatever the fuck they wanna do when they're away from you. You know, so I'm not gonna hold, Art accountable for what some grown ass man did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. Shit, and based on the court system, don't look like they done anything. But I'm gonna just leave that at that. I'd love to see Art in Texas calling plays. Shit, I think Mount Vernon's still motherfucking playing, matter of fact. Shit. So, yeah, give me Herman. Shit, and if you can grab Marcus Freeman on that defense, man, that'll be awesome, man. I don't know, like I said, I don't know who we would get for offense. Maybe Graham Harrell, you know. I don't know if Graham Harrell would take a lateral move from USC. That all depending on what happened to Helton. But give me Graham Harrell over there at USC, bring him back over here to Texas. Let him take care of Texas. I mean, that's a good move, man. That's a good one. Hell of a move, Graham Harrell over here at OC under Urban. We wouldn't be able to keep him long, I don't think, because of the fact that he is pretty much at this point head coach material, Graham Harrell. Not probably at a Power 5, but at a, you know what I'm saying, lower tier. Houston, North Texas, some shit like that, which is what he probably would do. But I would love to see that, man. Damn, Urban, Graham Harrell, and Marcus Freeman. Man, we instant running shit, and that's real. We running shit. That's instant. That's instant undefeated season right there. Instant, and that's real. You know, I think Harrell will be good enough for the offense to get rolling. And I've been the one that have given, you know what I'm saying, our quarterback Sam a pass all the time, you know, but it's time to move on from Sam. I think if Sam come back and you got Herman gonna be here, then I think that'll be because Herman gonna stop letting him run 15 times and give it to them fucking monsters back there. I don't understand that. Why y'all giving this dude 15, 16 times and giving Bijan Robinson 15 times? You're giving the quarterback more carries than you do the damn running back, the 5-star running back, the 4-star in Ingram, which I still say that's our best running back. Keontae Ingram is our best running back. I mean, it goes to show you can't game plan for all of them, you know. But just all around back may not have those numbers, that gouging numbers, as a Dalvin Cook and all that, you know, he may not have those numbers, but he has those Alvin Kamara type numbers that you put him in, you know what I'm saying, on your fantasy, your shit gonna look good, you know, because he can catch, he can run, he can do it all, you know. So that's why I like him. I like it in this day and age, man. When it comes to that running back game, you got to be multi-dimensional. You have to be, you know. Reggie Bush, I think, kind of started it all. You know, no, Marshall Faulk kind of started that receiver type running back, and Reggie Bush came in and did a hell of a job. His career didn't last as long as I wanted it to, but now they all over. Like, you know, those kids, those type of backs are very valuable now and then. There's nothing to have a back that can run for 700-800 yards in the league, and then also have 700-800 yards receiving. You know, that's damn good. You give me, you know, an all-purpose back that's gonna give me 1,500, 2,000 yards, and, you know, for the year, 20, 30 touchdowns. Shit, give me that any day. I mean, any day. You know, so I hope Joseph Asai come back. You know, but based on him, I hope he does, but he wouldn't have to. I mean, he's an instant pick. I mean, I don't know if he's first round right now, but he's flirting with it. I mean, if not, then this shit is rigged. I think it's rigged. I mean, you look at from Malcolm Roach to hell, even Colin Johnson yesterday had a monster game. You know, I think this NFL, like, it's putting, like, how you gonna sit up here and have all these undrafted players start from Texas? You got from Chris, I mean, what's his name, from Gilmer? I can't remember the kid's name, but you got him. You have, you know, Colin Johnson. You got Malcolm Roach playing significant time. You know, how are these kids able to go undrafted and get on these rosters, these 53-man rosters, and do some damage? And that's why I think it's rigged. You can't sit here and, like, when they went to undrafted, you can't make me believe they had better talent than them guys out there. You can't make me believe that okay, you want to go first, second, third round or whatever, but anything after that, you can't make me believe that some kid from Dayton, Ohio, you know, can go before, as a receiver, go before fucking, you know, Colin Johnson. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. So I think that shit is rigged. I really do. We have a lot of kids that didn't get drafted or drafted real late that are out there playing, like, whether they start or just get significant playing time, you know. But that's another subject for another day. Samuel Cosby, he's gone. I don't blame him. He's probably first round material, you know. And he'd probably go to my Saints too. And I wouldn't hate it at all. He's gonna be a late round, first round pick, and we have to. That's one thing about our Saints. Like, our offensive line has always been the shit, and that's why I like how the Saints organization have developed. I mean, when it comes to the Saints are dominating now, playing great football now because both aspects, man, when it comes to the trenches, offense and defense. I mean, our offensive line has always been, you know, top of line. I don't give a shit. That has always been a class act. Our defensive line has been good, but our issue has been health, and we haven't been healthy. So we got these little kids like Malcolm Roach coming in, not getting hurt, and then when a Davenport and all them get hurt, And they coming in still not missing a beat. Those kids still getting after Malcolm Roach, getting after all of them, getting after, you know. So our defensive line has been nasty over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Then throw that in the mix with Mario Davis over there, linebacker. You know, hey, it is what it is. You know, and Jenkins, fucking Lattimore, I think he was hurt. So, and I want to say, Saints, good job being class acts, man. I mean, if y'all didn't watch the game, y'all, Saints versus Denver Broncos, Saints saw that Denver didn't have any quarterback. I think Denver had to go to a practice squad wide receiver that played quarterback in college, and for a small college. I think it may have been Dayton Flyers or some shit, but he ended up starting at quarterback, only threw the ball 7 times. I think he had 2 interceptions and fumbled the ball or whatever. But New Orleans didn't want to just destroy him like that, because New Orleans could have really put up 100 points on them yesterday if y'all watched the game. Even though, Taysom Hill had a horrible game, like Sean Payton just ran the ball. I mean, if your defense can't stop the run, then it can't stop the run, and that's saying a lot, because it's hard to stop those Saints run. It really is. I mean, when you got Ben Murray and you got Kamara back there, I mean, doing their shit, then Ty Montgomery whenever he come in, you know. But way to go, Sean Payton, on being a class act, man. I mean, you didn't throw that ball like the Saints normally do, and you just said, hey, we just gonna run like them, and we did, and our defense just ain't shit. If it wasn't for late, dang, they wouldn't even had 100 yards, man. Our defense has been lights out, man, and just to see fucking Atlanta Falcons do what they did to Oakland, well, Las Vegas, shit. Like, wow. So, it goes to show y'all, man, how good the Saints are. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, well, they lost to, the Oakland Raiders or the Las Vegas Raiders, and we lost to, man, that was when they were hurt. Mike Thomas was hurt, and what's his name was hurt. The other was Emmanuel Sanders was hurt, man. Shit. Saints healthy. Y'all to see. Wait till they play Kansas City. Y'all to see. Y'all think that, watch, I guarantee you, fucking Patrick Mahomes gets sacked 4 or 5 times. I guarantee you. That Saints defense is nasty, y'all. I'm telling y'all, just pay attention to it. Go look at it next Sunday. I think we got Atlanta next Sunday. Yeah, but it don't matter. Go look at that defense, man. They nasty. So, but yeah, man, I'm Samuel Cosme, hey, well, I wish you the best, brother. You know, I'm always for Texas kids. You know, it's nothing personal, Samuel. I understand your situation. Now that you're out of, and a way to go. That's a way to be a class act, Samuel Cosme. You know, you get much respect from me, man. You see, we out of contention for the Big 12 championship because your suck-ass coach, and you just said, I'm going to call it quits, you know, so I can respect that. You waited till after that game to call it, hey, and go ahead and just focus on the NFL, rounding out my goddamn draft status, and I can respect that, brother. I really can. Tom Herman sucks, and I wish everybody would have fucking listened to me before we made the fucking hire. Cocksucker ain't worth nothing. Shit, go back to Cali. Go fucking, hell, UCLA should be coming up soon. Go coach them. Shit, we don't want you here. We don't want no California boys here coaching our goddamn school. No. Shit. Urban Meyer, he ain't from Texas, but shit, he ain't from California either. Shit. How about I say brain Graham Hurl in this bitch? You know, and I just love Urban, man. Urban could go get it. I think if we get Urban, we salvage the fucking class, man. We get Quinn back, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we focus too much on a motherfucker trying to come in and save the goddamn university. Like, no, man. It's not for a Quinn Ewers to come in and try to save and put all that shit on his back. No. You gotta give this man this motherfucker what he fucking need, man. got to give him what he needs. You know, and we have one of the most talented rosters in all of college football, top 5 at that. So we got to give Quinn Ewers what he needs, man, to be successful. It's hey, instead of what can you do for the University of Texas, Quinn? You know, what can the University of Texas do for you, man, to put you in a position to be successful? And I'm not taking anything away from Sam, man. Sam is a fucking winner, man, a gamer, man. He just, you know, when it comes to this coach, this play calling, this everything involving, you know, it's like, what the fuck, man? You know? So I would love to see what Sam could do when it comes to playing a year under Urban Meyer. You know what I'm saying? And I still think Sam is playing hurt, but you know, that's not for me to speak on. You know, not for me to speak on, man. You know, and is he playing hurt? I mean, Sam is a tough kid, y'all. So I wouldn't doubt if he is playing hurt. You know, if he is playing hurt. But yeah, man. I'm gonna wrap this up. You know, I always keep it real with my people, man. I'll tell y'all what it is. Like I made too many motherfucking videos about Tom Herman and his fake bitch ass. I made too many of them. And I try to tell y'all that you had people come over, well, he was, and this motherfucker gonna get on there and say, well, the state of Texas football is better than what it was, and then when I took over, man. I was trying to throw shade at motherfucking Charlie Strong. Motherfucker Charlie Strong tore down the whole fucking program, man. He tried to get some culture in here, man. He tried to get some culture in here. He gifted you fucking Malik Jefferson and all, and Puna Ford and all them motherfuckers that's playing in the league, man. He gifted you all of them, Colin Johnson and all them. He gifted you them. And you ain't, and ever since his motherfucking, like I said before, since his players, he didn't have Malik for 2 years. You know, he didn't get to see Malik. He never got to see his class become seniors. He never did. And every single one of his players that ever since you took over and they start trickling out the fucking program, you've been losing, Tom Herman. Like, you've been garbage, man. Like, at the height of everything, because I said, okay, if Malik them come back, because we've had a pretty good season. I think we ended up beating Missouri in the bowl game. It wasn't pretty, it was standards from what we've been doing, from what we've been, you know, seeing on the field of play, to as of that time, okay, we beat Missouri in the bowl game. We beat them up pretty good. I think we finished 7-6 or some shit like that. Could have been 8-5. I don't know. Can't remember. And then that next year, I was like, okay, I hope Malik come back, you know, because I think I was with my cousin in LA at that time and working. And so we ended up watching the game, and he was like, man, that linebacker real y'all have, man. He all over the field, and I was hoping Malik came back, but Malik didn't. And so, you know, that 10-4 season, you know, which is, you know, 14 games to get 10 wins. I mean, shit, how many times do you even play 14 games in college football? But hey, we did. We got 10 wins, and I felt like, you know, if a lot of those kids would have came back, we would have been okay. We would have won more than 10. I mean, out of the 14 games, we probably would have won 12, maybe 13. You know, we beat up on Georgia. And that's all them, you know, all of them strong kids started trickling out the program, man. We have been sucking ever since, man. And that's fucking real. Like, we ain't been, like, come on, man. There's no reason for us to lose to no Iowa State, no TCU, no, it ain't, if we losing to them, like they said, it's five-star culture versus five-star athletes that is coaching. If we're losing to them, that's coaching. You can't, athlete for athlete, you can't match a TCU with a Texas, nor can you match Iowa State with a Texas. And I don't want to hear what motherfuckers got to say talking about that star stuff don't mean nothing. That, blah, 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 blah. But motherfucker, tell that to Georgia and Clemson and fucking Alabama and Ohio State. Them motherfuckers got them 5 stars and them 5 stars performing. The fuck is y'all talking about? Not only are they not performing, they're doing it every fucking year. Shit, you're not gonna beat Ohio State on a consistent basis like Iowa State beat Texas or TCU beat Texas with fucking 3 stars. You may look up one time Indiana and fucking Rutgers and all of them. They look up one year and beat them, and that next year y'all gonna get fucking skull drugged on that field, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. So quit with that stupid ass talk, man. Them boys like, okay, yes, you can find diamond in the rough. Them little 3 stars and 2 stars and shit like that. You can find them. Hell, Buffalo, man, if y'all ain't watched that kid over there at Buffalo University, that running back, shit. That dude probably the best running back in the country, y'all. And that's a God on the truth, man. I watched him before he had this little 8 touchdown game, 400 some yard, 8 touchdown game this week. I ended up watching him before that, like two or 3 times before that. And I was like, man, this dude the fucking truth. He's like 5, 10, 11, 195 pounds or something like that, man. But that dude is the truth. Go look at him. He is the truth. So you're going to find diamond in the roughs like that. You really are. And okay, you're not going to beat no Alabama every year trying to find diamond in the roughs like that. You're not. I mean, you have programs that constantly get 4 stars, 3 stars, and still can't beat 4 stars. Some 5 stars, and still can't beat Bama. Because they loaded with fucking, it won a 5-star lead, they got another 5-star to replace them. Ohio State's the same way, Georgia the same way. 1 5-star lead, you got another 5-star to replace them. Man, they banking everything on potential, man, and these kids have to do more of a better, when it comes to the program, you gotta assess like, hey, how do I fit into this scheme? The kids have to do that instead of trying to just go to Georgia, instead of just trying to go to Florida. Because Florida and Georgia and Alabama and all those programs, they're not gonna change their scheme to fit you. Maybe on the offensive side as a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to, like, if you got somebody like a Vince Young or Justin Fields and all them, like you wanna utilize their talents. So you may try to change up the play calling and all this and that, but I'm talking about the scheme as far as the defensive line coaching and what he does and what he produces in the league and all that. Man, I seen something the other day. A kid picked Stanford, and he picked Stanford because, believe it or not, Dwayne Akina was the defensive back coach. That kid is smart, very intelligent. Dwayne Akina has a fucking track record of putting kids in that league and being successful in it. So that's the only reason why he picked Stanford. It wasn't because he could have went a couple of other places, but he chose Stanford because, of Dwayne Akina and how Dwayne Akina put them in the league. And I think he coached with 3 Jim Thorpe Award winners and all that. So he picked Stanford because of that. So yeah, I'm finna get out of here, y'all. I just wanted y'all to know, man, like, it's time to part ways with Tom Herman, whether you motherfuckers like it or not. We got a lot of these, message boards and all these fucking Facebook groups and all that. Y'all shut up. That piece of shit out of here. I told y'all he was a piece of shit whenever we fucking hired him, man. I told y'all this. I told you this. All you have to do is pay attention, man. Pay attention. There's no reason for the University of Houston to lose to motherfucking UConn. There's no reason for it. Especially during that time when you had Houston, I think it was fucking 8-0, 9-0 at that time. They lost to UConn, and but that's not the only slip up. He had a couple of slip ups, and you all still think he was gonna be the man at Texas? No. Why? Because he won a couple of big games. Shit, fucking Strong. You won a couple of big games. Like, no. He's only a good assistant. That's all he is. Strong is only a good assistant. That's all he is. Well, you know, Strong has some success with Bridgewater. You know, but shit, Bridgewater a beast. You know, just like Strong was made by Bridgewater, fucking Herman was made by Greg Ward Jr. It is what it is, man. Y'all have a good week, great week, make some money. You know, get y'all ass back to work. Holidays over with, you know, fucking gain 9,000 pounds, so go lose some motherfucking weight. You know, work out to help back up. You know, you gotta worry about this corona. Yeah, what it is. Take your vitamins and shit. Love you.